Let's get into an application of derivatives. We're going to look at average versus instantaneous velocity or instantaneous rate of change. So remember, average means slope. Slope, it's just rise over run, or in function notation, it's f of b minus f of a over b minus a. There's average rate of change or average velocity versus instantaneous means derivative. Instantaneous change, you take the derivative and plug in whatever x value you're looking at. So looking at some average rate of change at first, we want to find the average rate of change of the function x cubed minus 5x on the interval from 2 to 3. So there's our interval a to b is from 2 to 3. So if we want to find average rate of change, that is a fancy way of saying slope. So we are going to do, and we're going to write the formula again. It'll be easier to remember the more that you write it down. F of b minus f of a over b minus a. So for this one, our f of b is 3 minus f of a is 2 all over 3 minus 2. So I need to find whatever f of 3 and f of 2 are. So I can grab my calculator and do some side work here. We want to remember how to plug into functions. That just means replacing x with whatever number you want in parentheses. So I'm looking at this original function here, x cubed minus 5x. So I'm going to plug in f of 3 into that. So x cubed, I'm going to do 3 cubed minus 5 times 3. I'm going to plug it in parentheses just like that. Take a moment, grab your calculator. Let's plug this in and see what you get. So we're going to do 3 cubed minus 5 times 3, and our y value should be 12. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to plug in f of 2 into that original equation, which is x cubed minus 5x. So I'm going to do 2 cubed minus 5 times 2. In my calculator, plugging in exactly like that, 2 cubed minus 5 times 2 is going to give us negative 2. Okay, so now we just found those two pieces. We found f of 3, which was 12, and we're going to subtract f of 2, which we found to be negative 2. Just by plugging into the formula, you don't have to write out that side work. I'm just trying to show you where these numbers are coming from. So f of 3 is 12, minus f of 2 is negative 2, over 3 minus 2 in the denominator is just 1. So we have 12 minus a negative 2. When you minus a negative, you really end up adding them. So you get 14 divided by 1, which is just 14. And normally, this is a rate of change, so it would have 2 units on it, right? When you drive, where your position is changing, so it's in miles per hour. So this would have 2 units. It might be feet per second, 14 people per year, 14 depression cases per city or something like that. It would have 2 units each time. We would want to get used to labeling them. But here we're not given the units.